Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Tazaris Ison from the King Kong Project. Today, I just want to take a few minutes to talk to you about colorism. To begin this conversation, we got to define what colorism is. Colorism is pretty much the prejudice or the discrimination of someone of darker skin. Typically, this is done within the same racial group. So pretty much what colorism is black self-hatred. Black self-hatred is an effect of slavery. It's what I like to call an effect of PTSD, post-traumatic slavery disease. We have received this effect of colorism because of the slave master. In slavery times, most of the time, the field niggas and the house niggas were differenced by their skin tone. The lighter skinned slaves, the more fair skinned, were in the house to do lesser work, lighter work. Some of those were mistresses and sex slaves of the slave master. And then you have the dark-skinned ones that were out in the field working hard because they were looked more at as savages. And they were also sex slaves as well, just in a different type of form or degree. Now, what the issue is presented here is that we have to understand it is a tactic of white supremacy and non-black groups to get us to hate ourselves, because then we will eliminate ourselves. If we don't love ourselves, we won't love anyone else like us. That's the sad reality. And what colorism does to a black person, it causes us to dislike ourselves simply because we don't see any value in ourselves. The black race has the most diversity out of any other race in this world. I mean, you can pick a black person of any type, any skin tone, from white chocolate to mocha to caramel to butter pecan. You got it all. We got petite, we got voluptuous, we got slim thick, we got athletic, we got anything you want. And oftentimes that's why it frustrates me that our black men and women overlook their own race. That also leads to more self-hate, because now we are so outnumbered, especially black women. Black women are outnumber black men by so much because black men overlook beautiful black women that are intellectual, that are beautiful, that are caring, that are kind. But we overlook them because we feel society has made us feel as if there is betterment or there's much more in people that are fair skinned or more lighter complected. And I think this is something that is going to lead to the demise of black people if we don't get it together, if we don't re-indoctrinate our children and teach the generations to come to value their color, to value their skin, to be unapologetically black. I think that will help lead us into a better place. But it all begins with self-love. It all begins with loving ourselves and teaching us to love ourselves, because then we'll be able to love people like ourselves. And we have to understand that the media's agenda is to get us to hate ourselves. Think about it. One of my favorite movies of all time, The Lion King, was a movie that was used by the agenda of the white supremacist system. The light-skinned lions, Simba and them, they were light. They were the good ones. Scar, Xena, Kofu, and the second one, they're dark-skinned lions. They're the evil ones. They're the outcast. Come on. Even on Facebook a few years ago, there was this craze of light skin versus dark skin, and you had all these memes about which is better and which one is superior to the other. It's frivolous, it's nonsense, and it's disheartening because this is affecting people. My uncle used to have a thing that when we would be in a public place, he would make a siren noise, and he called it the red bone alert because he would see a light-skinned female. That was his preference, that was his choice, but subconsciously, he could have hurt us as his nephews, making us think that we had to date someone lighter because that was culture or society standard. It shouldn't have been. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I love my black women, and I think you should too. So I say all that to say this must stop. We can no longer allow our people, our men, our women to continue to joke about these things and to make it our children and their children seem as if it is wrong that they're dark skinned, that they're black. And in all reality, it should be a treasure. It should be a value that we are unapologetically black and that God made us beautifully how we are. And melanin is something that makes us. It is what we thrive on. The sunlight aids to our skin tone. There's so much more I could talk about, but I just think it should be known and taught to children all over. Be proud of who you are. Your skin tone doesn't define you. So embrace it. If you're dark skinned, if you feel left out or you feel ostracized because of the color of your skin, I want to tell you personally, you're beautiful. And there's somebody out there that's just for you. We just got to keep teaching our people to stop hating themselves. Because once we can love ourselves, we can love others. Peace, love, and Black power, everyone. We'll see you next time.